Yadu suptasya tathaivaiti Durangamam jyotisham jyotirekam. All of us. Tanme. Om yena karmanyapaso manishino yajye krinavanti vidhate shudhiraha yadapurvam yakshamantaha prajanam. Together. Tanme
manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu.
Om Yat Prajana Mutachetu Dhritischa Yajyotirantaramritam Prajasu Yasmanarite Kinchana Karma Kriyate Tanme
manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu.
Om yenedam bhutam bhuvanam bhavishyat parigrihitam amritena sarvam yena yajyastayate saptahota tanme
Naha Shiva Sankalpamastu.
Om yasmin richaha samayajumshi yasmin pratishtita ratnabha vivaraha yasmin chittam sarvamotam prajanam tanme
manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu.
Om Susharathi Rashvani Vayan Manushyan Neniyate Bhishubhirvaji Hrit Pratishtam Yadajiram Javishtam Tanme
manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu.
Tanme manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu. Om Sanaha Pavasvasham Gave Sham Janaya Shamarvate Sham Rajano Shadhibhyaha Om Abhayam Naha Karyantariksham Abhayam Dhyava Prithvi Ubhe Ime Abhayam Paschad Abhayam Purastad Dutarad Dhadarad Abhayam Noastu Om Abhayam Mitrat Abhayam Amitrat Abhayam Jatad Abhayam
Parokshad.
Abhayam Naktam Abhayam Divanaha Sarva Asha Mama Mitram Bhavantu Sarva Asha
Mama Mitram
Bhavantu Iti Sanshepataha Shanti Karanam Atha Agni Pradipanam. Oh, may we all stand to kindle Agni. Om 200 years ago, on the Dasham, on the 10th day of the Palgun month of that current Vikram era, 2000, what was it? 1880. 1880 in the Vikram era, a light was born in India. And that light, what we call Swami Dayanand, taught us the importance of this Havana Yajna. He codified this whole process. And he gave us Havana Yajna. And says, we go forward, may you continue to kindle this light in your respective mandirs, in your homes, or wherever you can. For this light represents God's wisdom, the wisdom of the Ved, and may that wisdom continue to be kindled within our hearts. May the wisdom of the 10 principles of the Samaj continue to be kindled within our hearts to guide us as we go forward in maintaining His legacy, in maintaining what He has given unto us. Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha. Om Bhurabhuvah Swardyoriva Bhumna Prithviva Varna Tasyaste Prithvi Devayajani Prishte Agnim Manad Damanad Yaya Dadhe. Pavanadanam. All of us in this manner. Om Udbudya Swagni Pratijagrehe Tvamishta Purte Samsrije Thamayancha Asmin Sadhaste Adyutarasmin Vishve Deva Yajamanasha Bhaksidata Atha Samidhadanam. 3 pieces of Samidha. Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jata Vedastene Yasva Vardhasva Chetha Vardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhira Brahma Varchase Nanadyena Samedhaya Swaha Idamagne Jata Vedase
Idanna Mama
Om Samidhagnim Dovasyata Griter Bodhayata Titim Asmin Havya Johotana Susamidhaya Shochise Gritam Tivram Johotana Agnaye Jata Vedase
Swaha
Iramagnaye Jata Vedase
Idanna Mama
Om Tantva Samibhirangiro Gritena Vardhayamasi Brehachochaya Vishtaya
Swaha
Iramagnaye Angirase
Idanna Mama
Atha Panchagrit Ahutayaha. 5 offerings of ghee. And as we offer ghee onto this Agni, onto this fire today, with heightened awareness, we remind ourselves that may we continue to pour forth in our personality such habits, such qualities that will enable us to grow like this fire. And just like how this fire after some time start glowing, in the same way, when we will grow with wonderful, noble, good qualities, the teachings of the Satyart Prakash and other texts given to us by Rishi Dayanand, indeed we will glow as good human beings, as good Aryas. Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jata Vedastene Yasva Vardhasva Chetha Vardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhira Brahma Varchase नानाद्येन समेधया
स्वाहा
इदमग्नये जातवेदसे
इदन्ना मम
ॐ अयन्त इद्म आत्मा जातवेदस्तेने यस्ववर्धस्व चेदवर्धया चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानाद्येन समेधया
स्वाहा
इदमग्नये जातवेदसे
इदन्ना मम
ॐ अयन्त इद्म आत्मा जातवेदस्तेने यस्ववर्धस्व चेदवर्धया चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानाद्येन समेधया
स्वाहा
इदमग्नये जातवेदसे
इदन्ना मम
ॐ अयन्त इद्म आत्मा जातवेदस्तेने यस्ववर्धस्व चेदवर्धया चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानाद्येन समेधया
स्वाहा
इदमग्नये जातवेदसे
इदन्ना मम
Fifth and final time, all of us. Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jata Vedastene Dyasva Vardhasva Chetha Vardhaya Chasvan Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchase Nanadhyena Samedhaya
स्वाहा
इदमग्नये जातवेदसे
इदन्ना मम
अथ जलप्रसेचनम्. One child first in the eastern direction, that's towards your end, then the west, then in the north, then the south, the north, then going all around, starting from the southern eastern corner, going all the way around. ॐ आदिते अनुमन्यस्वा ॐ अनुमते अनुमन्यस्वा ॐ सरस्वते अनुमन्यस्वा ॐ देवा सवितः प्रस्वयज्यं प्रस्वय च पतिं भगाय दिव्यो गन्धर्वः केतपुः केतनः पुनातु वाचस्पतिर्वाचन्नः स्वदतु अथ आघारवाज्यभागाहुतयः. Just ghee offerings, first in the north, then south, the rest in the center. Om Agnaye
स्वाहा
Iramagnaye
इदन्ना मम
Om Somaya
स्वाहा
Iram Somaya
इदन्ना मम
Om Prajapataye
स्वाहा
Idam Prajapataye
इदन्ना मम
Om Indraya
स्वाहा
Iram Indraya
इदन्ना मम
Atha Grita Samagri Ahutayah. Om Agnir Jyotir Jyotiragni
स्वाहा
Om Agnir Varcho Jyotir Varchah
स्वाहा
Om
स्वाहा
Om Sajur Devena Savitra Sajuratrendyavatya Jusharno Agnirvetu
स्वाहा
Om भूरग्नये प्राणाय
स्वाहा
इरमग्नये प्राणाय
इदन्न मम
ॐ भुवर्वायवे पानाय
स्वाहा
इरं वायवे पानाय
इदन्न मम
ॐ स्वरादित्याय व्यानाय
स्वाहा
इरमादित्याय व्यानाय
इदन्न मम
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वरग्नि वायवादितेभ्यः प्राणापान व्यानेभ्यः
स्वाहा
इरमग्नि वायवादितेभ्यः प्राणापान व्यानेभ्यः
इदन्न मम
ॐ आपो ज्योतिरसो अमृतं ब्रह्मा भूर्भुवः स्वरों
स्वाहा
ॐ यामेधां देवगणाः पितरश्चोपासते तयामामद्य मेधयाग्ने मेधाविनं कुरु
स्वाहा
ॐ विश्वानि देव सवितर् दुरितानि
परासुव
यद्भद्रं तन्न आसुव
स्वाहा
ॐ अग्नेनय सुपथाराय अस्मान् विश्वानि देव वयुनानि विद्वान् यो योऽद्यस्मज्जुहुरार्णमेनो भूयिष्ठान्ते नम उक्तिं विधेम स्वाहा। इस ऋषिदानंद जयंती के अवसर पर हमें कुछ विशेष मंत्र उच्चारण करेंगे। यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ कि बृहद विशेष यज्ञ, विशेष का मतलब स्पेशल। Tonight's Janam Divas, this 200th birthday of Rishi Dayanand. It will 200 years ago since he was born. And as we heard Saturday night last night, unfortunately his soul moved on at the age 59. But he has codified the system of Havana Yajya. And he said, any special occasions you celebrate, make sure you chant these Pavamana Huti mantras and also the other 8 mantras. So at this point, Pandit Neeraj or Pandit in training, Pandit Deepak, they will lead us in these 4 mantras, and then we will continue also with the other 8.
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः अग्न आयुंषि पवस आसुवोर्जमिषं च नः आरेवादस्वदुच्छुनां स्वाहा इदमग्ने पवमानाय इदन्न मम ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः अग्निर्षिः पावमानः पाञ्चजन्यः पुरोहितः तमीमहे महागयं स्वाहा इदमग्ने पवमानाय इदन्न मम ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः अग्ने पवस्व स्वपा अस्मे वर्चः सुवीर्यं दधत्रयीमयि पोषं स्वाहा इदमग्ने पवमानाय इदन्न मम ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः प्रजापते न त्वदेतान्यन्यो विश्वा जातानि परिता बभूव यत्कामास्ते जुहुमस्तन्नो अस्तु वयं स्याम पतयोरयीणां स्वाहा इदं प्रजापतये इदन्न मम
ॐ त्वन्नो अग्ने वरुणस्य विद्वान् देवस्य हेदो वयासि शिष्टाः यजिष्ठो वह्नित्तमः शोषुचानो विश्वाद्वेषांसि प्रममुद्यस्मत्
स्वाहा
इदमग्नि वरुणाभ्याम्
इदन्न मम
ॐ सत्त्वनो अग्निवमो भवति नेदिष्टो अस्य उषसौ व्युष्टौ अवयक्षो नो वरुणां रराणो विहिमृदीकं सुहवो न एधि
स्वाहा
इदमग्नि वरुणाभ्याम्
इदन्न मम
ॐ इमं मे वरुण श्रुद्धि हवमद्य च मृदया त्वाम् आवस्युरचेके स्वाहा इदं वरुणाय इदन्न
मम
ॐ तत्त्वयामि ब्रह्मणा वन्दमानस्तदा शास्ते यजमानो हविर्भिः अहेदमानो वरुणेह बोधुरुशंस मान आयुः प्रमोषिः
स्वाहा
इदं वरुणाय
इदन्न मम
ॐ ये ते शतं वरुणये सहस्रं यज्ञ यः पाशा वितता महान्तः तेभिर्नो अद्य सवितात विष्णुर्विश्वे मुञ्चन्तु मरुतः स्वर्गः
स्वाहा
इदं वरुणाय सवित्रे विष्णवे विश्वेभ्यो देवेभ्यः मरुद्भ्यः स्वर्गेभ्यः
इदन्न मम
ॐ अयश्चाग्निस्यनभिषस्तिपाश्च सत्यम् इत्त्वम् अयसि अयानो यज्ञं वहास्यया नो देहि भेषजं स्वाहा इदमग्नये अयसे
इदन्न मम
ॐ उदुत्तमं वरुणपाशमस्मद् अवधमं विमध्यमं श्रथाय अथा वयम् आदित्या व्रते तावानागसो अदितये स्यामा
स्वाहा
इदं वरुणाय दित्याय दित्ये च इदन्न मम. In this mantra, very, very important Yajurved mantra, it says here, Ma yajyam him sistam, ma yajyapatim. Yajyapati, the very way he is called Prajapati. Us, we are called Yajyapati, people who protect Yajya, people who make an effort to perform Yajya time after time, people who always maintain this tradition of Yajya. They do not do anything to cause harm to this tradition of Yajya. May we continue to be Yajyapati, all of us, as we celebrate this 200th birthday of Maharishi Swami Dayanand. May we continue to be Yajyapati. Om Bhavatannah Samadasau Sachetasavare Pasau Mayajyam Himsishtam Mayajyapatim Jata Vedasau Shiva Bhavattamadhyanaha Swaha Idam Jata Vedovyam Idanna Mama. Page 240. On this occasion of Rishidanand Jayanti, we'll chant the mantras of the Sankirtan Sukta, reminding all of us these are special mantras. They need to be united. Maharishi Swami Dayanand, informing the Arya Samaj, wanted a group of people who are always united to bring about constant reform for every human being. Niraj, aap kijiye.
ॐ सं समिद्युवसे वृषन्नग्ने विश्वान्यर्य आ इदस्पदे समित्यसे स नो वसून्या वरा स्वाहा ॐ सं गच्छध्वं संवदध्वं संवो मनांसि जानताम् देवा भागं यथा पूर्वे संजानाना उपासते स्वाहा ॐ समानो मन्त्रः समितिः समानि समानं मनः सह चित्तमेषां समानं मन्त्रमभिमन्त्रये वः समानेन वो हविषा जुहोमि स्वाहा ॐ समानीव आकुतिः समाना हृदयानिवः समानमस्तु वो मनु यथा वः सहासति स्वाहा.
Sunday coming is Baisagar's birthday. However, he will not be in Mandir this weekend. He had prior commitments. So tonight, Baisagar, since you're here, Baisagar, who all of us know, the chairman of our trustees, the chairman of the trustees of this Mandir, and also does the oversight of everything that goes on in this Mandir process of going forward. And so Baisagar, with your Dharampatni tonight, Banshila, we'll chant a few very special mantras on this occasion of your Janamdin coming up soon. And so we ask God by Sagar, in this mantra you're asking Prajapati Bhagwan, you're saying, O sovereign omnipresent master, may your life be one which is long. May you attain a full span of life, equipped with not only physical strength, but also divine powers. Om Indra Jiva Surya Jiva Deva Jiva Jivayasam Sarvamayur Jivayasam Swaha. Om Suchakshasa Aham Akshibhyam Bhuyasam Suvarcha Mukkena Sushrutaha Karnabhyam Bhuyasam Swaha. Om Samma Sinchantu Marutaha Samposha Sambrihaspati Sammayamagnihi Sinchantu Prajayacha Danena cha Dirgamayu Krinotu me Swaha. Us on stage, we will stand. By Sagar, you will mention. By Sagar, all of us, the entire executive body, as well as our general membership, we see what you do behind the scenes to make sure this mandir moves forward in a very orderly, in a very good manner, to ensure that we always make progress, and you always make sure that everyone is included in whatever is happening. And so tonight we thank you for all that you do on this very auspicious night. That you among all of us, we make an effort to foster the tradition of Rishi Dayanand. And we come to Mandir, we perform yajna. We do so many other good things. And tonight, as you perform this yajna here, as you will go around very slowly in a minute, we ask God in this mantra, Bhadram Karnebihi Shrinuyama Deva, that may you continue to see that which is noble. And with your Dharampatni, may you continue to see that which is auspicious, singing God's praises with strong limbs and a healthy body. May you enjoy a long lifespan, determined by your wonderful, good, and noble deeds. May you enjoy a long lifespan with all your with powerful health and mental strength, that you can continue the good work that you do for this Samaj along with the others. Very slowly. Om Bhadram Karnebihi Shrinuyama Deva Bhadram Pashyemakshabhiryajatraha Sthirairangai Stushtavam Satsanobhir Vyashemahi Devahitam Yadayuhu Swaha. एक मिनट पनिसी राम जी आप मंच पर आइए और थोड़ा सा जल भी छिड़काइए. Go wrong again by Sagar. Om Trayusham Jamadagnihi Kashyapasya Trayusham Yaddeveshu Trayusham Tanno Astu Trayusham Tanno Astu Trayusham Swaha. Om Tatchakshur Devahitam Purastat Shukramucharat Pashyema Sharadaha
Shatam
Jivema
Sharadaha Shatam
Shrinuyama
Sharadaha Shatam
Prabravama
Sharadaha Shatamadina
Syama Sharadaha Shatam Bhuyascha Sharadaha Shatat Swaha. And as you go around this fourth time by Sagar, the prayer is you're asking God, may I consume wholesome food, nutritious food that promotes long life, strength, and intellect. May you happily see for 100 years, for 100 years and even more. May you peacefully live. May you peacefully live a full and long life. Om Shatam Jiva Sharado Vardhamanaha Shatam Hemanta Chatam Vasantam Shatam Indragni Savita Brihaspati Shatayusha Havishe Mam Punarduhu Swaha. Banvashti, okay, put the ghee container down by Sagar. You give them a garland each. Om. Thanking each other, Banshila. There are many, many nights by Sagar is away doing mandir activities, representing our mandir in other events outside of the mandir. And then you always have that patience with him. And so tonight he wants to say, in a moment, he will garland you first. And he wants to say, thank you, oh my dear Dharampatni, for supporting me in all that I do for this mandir and our community. And also you too, Banshila. You want to thank Bhai Sagar for being by your side and supporting you too in whatever you also do in life. Om Bhai Naro and Anupan others, you all will come up and garland Bhai Sagar in a moment, representing our membership. Om Samanjantu Vishve Devaha Samapo Hridayanino Samatarishwa Samdhata Samudeshtre Dadhatuno. The others. Om Swasti Pantamanucharema Surya Chandrama Saviva Punardadagnata Janata Sangame Mahi. Om Swasti, Om Swasti, Om Swasti, Om Swasti, Om. All right, we'll take our seats. Oh, just take a match light from the diya. Light it from the diya. Oh, let's come back to our respective seats. Om Ata Purnahuti Rup Aghara Vajya Bhaga Hutaya. Om Agnaye
Swaha
Idam Agnaye
Idanna Mama
Om Somaya
Swaha
Idam Somaya
Idanna Mama
Om Prajapataye
Swaha
Idam Prajapataye
Idanna Mama
Om Indraya
Swaha
Idam Indraya
Idanna Mama
Om Bhuragnaye
Swaha
Iramagnaye
Idanna Mama
Om Bhuvarvayave
Swaha
Iram Vayave
Idanna Mama
Om Swaradityaya
Swaha
Iramadityaya
Idanna Mama
Om Bhurabhuvah Swarni Vayavaditebhyah Swaha Iramagni Vayavaditebhyah Idanna Mama Atha Brahma Gayatri Savitri Guru Mantraha। हाथ जोड़ करके आंखें मूंद करके अब हम ब्रह्म गायत्री सावित्री मंत्र उच्चारण करेंगे। 3 बार हम करेंगे। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। स्वाहा। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। स्वाहा। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। स्वाहा। हे दयालु परमात्मन, आप अपनी असीम कृपा से हमारी सदा रक्षा करते हैं। आप ही हमारे जीवन आधार है। अपने सेवकों के दुखों को दूर करके उनको सुख देने वाले हैं। आप सर्वत्र सुप्रतिष्ठित और सुप्रसिद्ध है। आप सर्वोत्तम, शुद्ध, पवित्र और ज्ञान स्वरूप है। आपसे ही यह सारा जगत उत्पन्न हुआ है। आप ही सकल शुभ गुणों की खान है। आपका हम प्रतिदिन ध्यान करें और आप हमें विवेकशीलता, धारणावती मेधा, सद्बुद्धि प्रदान करे। श्रेष्ठकृत आहुति। ओम यदस्य कर्मणोत्यरीरिचं यद्वायुनमिहाकरम् अग्निष्टच्छ्विष्टकृद्विद्यात् सर्वं श्विष्टं सुहुतं करोतु मे। अग्नये श्विष्टकृते सुहुताहुते सर्वप्रायश्चित्ताहुतीनां कामानां समर्धायत्रे सर्वानः कामान् समर्धय। स्वाहा। इदमग्नये श्विष्टकृते
इदन्न मम।
ओम प्रजापत्याहुति। ओम प्रजापति स्वाहा। इदं प्रजापतये इदन्न मम। पूर्णाहुति के लिए हम सब खड़े हो जाइए। May we all please stand for the final 3 offerings. Om. All is perfect, all is complete. May the perfection, may the completeness of this very, very special 4th session Havana Yajna, 4th session Pravachan Yajna we have here at the Mandir, the past 3 sessions plus tonight, celebrating the 200th birthday anniversary of Maharishi Swami Dayanand, Purnam. These offerings bring completion to all that we have planned for a few months for this event. And we say thank you, O God, Dhanya Ho Prabhu, for us being very successful in what we're doing in our mandir, especially this very special yajna. Om Sarvam Vai Purnam
Swaha.
Om Sarvam Vai Purnam
Swaha.
Om Sarvam Vai Purnam
Swaha.
Our blessed membership, please come forward and offer. Om Om Sarvam Vai Purnam Om Sarvam Vai Purnam Om Sarvam Vai Purnam
Swaha.
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 Om Sarvam Vai Purnam Swaha. All of us with outstretched palms towards the Yajna.
Om Tanupagnessi Tanvam Me Pahi. Om Ayurda Agnesyayur Me Dehi. Om Varchoda Agnessi Varcho Me Dehi. Om Agneyan Me Tanva Unam Tanma Aprena. Om Medha Me Deva Savita Adadhatu. Om Medha Me Devi Saraswati Adadhatu. Om Medha Me Ashvinau Devavadhattam Pushkarasrajau. Apyayatam. Om Vakchama Apyayatam. Om Pranashchama Apyayatam. Om Chakshushchama Apyayatam. Om Shrotran Chama Apyayatam. Om Yasho Balam Chama Apyayatam.
May we all please be seated. Yajna.
पूजनीय प्रभु हमारे भाव उज्ज्वल कीजिए, छोड़ देवे छल कपट को मानसिक बल दीजिए। वेद की गाए रचाए सत्य को धारण करे, हर्ष में हो मग्न सारे शोक सागर से तरे। अश्वमेधाधिक रचाए यज्ञ पर उपकार को, धर्म मर्यादा चला कर लाभ दे संसार को। स्वार्थ भाव में दे हमारा प्रेम पथ विस्तार हो, इदन मम का सार्थक प्रत्येक में व्यवहार हो। हाथ जोर झुकाए मस्तक, हाथ जोर झुकाए मस्तक, वंदना हम कर रहे। नाथ करुणा रूप करुणा आपकी सब पर रहे, प्रभु आपकी सब पर रहे, प्रभु आपकी सब पर रहे। ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। हे ईश सब सुखी हो, कोई न हो दुखारी, सब हो निरोग भगवन, धन धान्य के भंडारी, सब भद्र भाव देखे, सन्मार्ग के पथिक हो, दुखिया न कोई होवे, सृष्टि में प्राण धारी, हे ईश सब सुखी हो। O Lord, may all be happy, may all be free from misery, may all realize goodness, and may no one suffer pain. Iti havana yajya samaptaha. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Namaste, everyone. Let me take this opportunity on behalf of the Arya Spiritual Center and the management team to welcome all of you here today. Those of you who are here in Mandir and those of you who are watching online, we want to thank you for gracing this very sacred 4-day session of Yajnas, commemorating the 200th birth anniversary of Swami Dayanand. Today is the final session, and we want to thank all of you over the last 3 sessions who has attended and who has watched. And I'm sure that the spiritual prasad and the spirituality that we have given you over the past 3 days will continue tonight as we go on with the program this evening. First night, we had the first session. We had Panaravi, who gave us, starting with Mool Shankar, the early days of Swamiji. Then we had Pandit Deepak, who actually went on the days and the struggles as a teenager and trying to get the awakening, up until the awakening. Last night we had Pandit Bharat took off from there, and then tonight he will end off in terms of taking us to until his death. So, who was Swamiji, and what did he accomplish? Why the Swamiji is important, not only to those in India but those around the world. You know, in a very wide, very comprehensive view, Swamiji came in at a time when India was in a really, really bad place and the world was in a bad place. Colonialism was all over the place. But he really wanted to have social, spiritual, and political reform. I mean, that was his overall goal in achieving. And how did he went about achieving that? He had one message: go back to the Vedas. We all need to go back to the Vedas. And that's what from there he started. And one of the things that I'm grateful for, and I'm sure all our parents and our grandparents are grateful for, is one of the initiatives that Swamiji did was externally, he sent missionaries throughout the world so that this message that he wanted to spread about the Vedas and about social, political, and spiritual reform is not only happening in India, but throughout the Indian diaspora, throughout the world. And that is something we should all be grateful for, because we are here today because of that. And people in Mauritius and throughout the Caribbean, in South Africa, wherever our samajas are located, they are very grateful for that, for the missionaries that Swamiji sent to around the globe to make sure that the message has gone out and the message of the Vedas is revived and the message is carried out. So, it's a work night. We have a very a good program tonight. I just want us to make sure we go right into our program tonight. The first item, as you know, we have been reading the 10 principles every night. I'm going to ask by Devendra to come up and Bahin Vashwati to come up and read the 10 principles for tonight. Next, I'm going to put on notice Pandit Siramji. You will do the first bhajan for tonight. By Rajan, you will also be doing a bhajan tonight after that.
नमस्ते एवरीवन। आर्य समाज के 10 नियम। प्रथम नियम, सब सत्य विद्या और जो पदार्थ विद्या से जाने जाते हैं उन सब का आदि मूल परमेश्वर है।
First principle: God is the primary cause of all spiritual and physical sciences and of everything known through their means.
द्वितीय नियम, ईश्वर सच्चिद आनंद स्वरूप, निराकार, सर्वशक्तिमान, न्यायकारी, दयालु, अजन्मा, अनंत, निर्विकार, अनादि, अनुपम, सर्वाधार, सर्वेश्वर, सर्वव्यापक, सर्वअंतर्यामी, अजर, अमर, अभय, नित्य, पवित्र और सृष्टिकर्ता है, उसी की उपासना करनी योग्य है।
Second principle: God is existent, intelligent, and blissful. He is formless, omnipotent, just, kind, unborn, endless, unchangeable, beginningless, unequaled, the support of all, the Lord of all, omnipresent, immanent, unaging, immortal, fearless, eternal, holy, and the creator of the universe. He alone should be communed with.
तृतीय नियम, वेरा सब सत्य विद्याओं का पुस्तक है। वेरा का पढ़ना पढ़ाना, सुनना सुनाना सब आर्यों का परम धर्म है।
Third principle: Ved is the scripture of all true knowledge. Reading, teaching, hearing, and reciting the Veda is the first duty of all Aryans.
चतुर्थ नियम, सत्य को ग्रहण करने और सत्य को छोड़ने में सर्वदा उद्यत रहना चाहिए।
Fourth principle: One should always be prepared to accept truth and reject falsehood.
पंचम नियम, सब काम धर्म अनुसार अर्थात सत्य और असत्य को विचार करके करने चाहिए।
Fifth principle: All work should be done in keeping with righteousness, that is, after due reflection over right and wrong.
शास्त्र नियम, संसार का उपकार करना इस समाज का मुख्य उद्देश्य है, अर्थात शारीरिक, आत्मिक और सामाजिक उन्नति करना।
Sixth principle: Do good to the whole world is the main object of this Samaj, that is, to improve the physical, spiritual, and social states of human experience.
सप्तम नियम, सबसे प्रीतिपूर्वक धर्म अनुसार यथा योग्य बरतना चाहिए।
Seventh principle: One should have dealings with all in accordance with love, law, and propriety.
अष्टम नियम, अविद्या का नाश और विद्या की वृद्धि करनी चाहिए।
Eighth principle: One should always promote knowledge and dispel ignorance.
नवम नियम, प्रत्येक को अपनी ही उन्नति में संतुष्ट न रहना चाहिए, किंतु सबकी उन्नति में अपनी उन्नति समझनी चाहिए।
Ninth principle: No one should remain content with his or her own prosperity. Individual prosperity should be considered in the prosperity of all.
और दशम नियम, सब मनुष्यों को सामाजिक, सर्वहितकारी नियम पालने में परतंत्र रहना चाहिए और प्रत्येक हितकारी नियम में सब स्वतंत्र रहे।
10th principle. Everyone should be found bound in following altruistic social rules. However, in matters relating to personal welfare, let all be free.
नमस्ते।
Namaste.
Thank you very much, Bhai Devendra and Bhayan Vashwati, for reading the 10 principles. As you all know, this is an initiative that started a year ago when we started the celebration of the 200th birth anniversary of Swami Dayanand ji. Next, I'll ask Pandit Siramji to come up and give us the first Geet for tonight. After that, we'll have Bhai Rajan. And after that, we'll have a poem from Bhayan Gita and perhaps maybe one more bhajan before we go into the pravachan.
Namaste to everyone. Dhanya ho Maharishi Dayanand. Om. सौ बार जन्म लेंगे, सौ बार फना होंगे, एहसान दयानंद के फिर भी न अदा होंगे, सौ बार जन्म लेंगे, सौ बार जन्म लेंगे। सौ बार जन्म लेंगे, सौ बार फना होंगे, एहसान दयानंद के फिर भी न अदा होंगे, सौ बार जन्म लेंगे।
follow the Vedic teaching and live a life of austerity and discipline. Arise, awake, O friend, begin your search today. I know that you will be happy all the way. Never succumb to untruth. Be a lifelong learner. Be a soldier who protects the truth of the Veda, the benefit of which we will reap forever. Namaste and thank you.
Thank you very much, Bahin Gita. Really good tribute to Swami Dayanandji. If our next item is, are you ready? Ready? Because I can go right into the announcements if you're not.
Namaste, everyone. So, for those of you who have an Atmagit, this song is on page 291. Vijay Vishwa Om Ka Pyara, Jhanda Ucha Rahe Hamara. Vijay Vishwa Om Ka Pyara, Vijay Vishwa Om Ka Pyara, Jhanda Ucha Rahe Hamara, Jhanda Ucha Rahe Hamara, Vijay Vishwa Om Ka Pyara, Vijay Vishwa Om Ka Pyara, Jhanda Ucha Rahe Hamara, Jhanda Ucha Rahe Hamara. सदा शक्ति बरसाने वाला, सदा शक्ति बरसाने वाला, प्रेम सुधा सरसाने वाला, प्रेम सुधा सरसाने वाला, वीरों को हर्षाने वाला, वीरों को हर्षाने वाला, आर्य जाति का तन मन सारा, विजयी विश्व ओम का प्यारा, विजयी विश्व ओम का प्यारा, झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा, झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा। आओ प्यारे वीरो आओ, आओ प्यारे वीरो आओ, वैदिक धर्म पे बलि बलि जाओ, वैदिक धर्म पे बलि बलि जाओ, एक साथ सब मिलकर गाओ, एक साथ सब मिलकर गाओ, प्यारा आर्यावर्त हमारा, विजयी विश्व ओम का प्यारा, विजयी विश्व ओम का प्यारा, झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा, झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा। शान न इसकी जाने पाए, शान न इसकी जाने
जाने पाए, चाहे जान भले ही जाए, चाहे जान भले ही जाए, विश्व विजय करके दिखलाए, विश्व विजय करके दिखलाए। तब हो प्रण पूर्ण हमारा, विजयी विश्व ओम का प्यारा, विजयी विश्व ओम का प्यारा। झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा, झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा, विजयी विश्व ओम का प्यारा, विजयी विश्व ओम का प्यारा। झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा, झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा, झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा।
Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful girl. Give him a big hand for that. I mean, that's just so well done. Thank you. You know, you always make the audience rise when you're here with your beautiful voice, Bhairajan. Lovely. Is your mom here today? She should be proud. I think she was here last night, but she wasn't here today. I'm sure she's proud of you. So I think we're running out of time. So we're going to go right into announcements, and then we're going to go into the pravachan. And those of you who didn't get a chance, we are meeting here again on Friday. So please join us here on Friday for Rishi Bodhotsao and Mahashivratri to celebrate that event here on Friday, March 8th, between 7 and 9 p.m. And as you know, we meet here every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. So we encourage all of you to come here and join us every Sunday morning. And if you can't, we stream so you can watch us online. Also, we have weekly satsangs, which are being held every Thursday night by Pandit Deepakji, and if you like via Zoom. So if you like to watch those programs, then please let us know. We can share with you the passcode and the login ID. Also, we have monthly meetings with our youths and the Mahila group. If you would like to join those meetings, talk to Bahin Diana and Panita Nirvani, who are the coordinator. We also want to thank all those who have been giving us donations. You can do that via paper, cash, PayPal, or Zelle. And please see one of us if you would like to make a donation in any one of those formats. We're more than happy to assist you. So tonight we conclude the fourth session. Friday we have the Mahashivratri Rishi Bodhotsao. We also having a fundraiser for the Pagwa Parade Committee, of which the Arya Spiritual Center is a part of. On Thursday, March 14th at City Palace at the corner of Lefferts and Sutter. If you would like to buy tickets to attend that event, that fundraising event, please contact myself, by Anup, by Nara who's here, or we can arrange to get you tickets. Also, we have on the Sunday, March 17th, we'll be holding our annual general meeting here. It's financial members have been invited, and invitations went out. So hope to see all our members here on March 17th at 11 a.m. Holy Pagwa is on Monday, March 25th. We will be celebrating that here at the Mandir between 7 and 9 p.m. So please make note of that date. We are celebrating Holi here at the Mandir on March 25th between 7 and 9. We do have Chautal practice after every Sunday program. Contact by Dion, who is one of the coordinators on that. So we have a vibrant group that meets, and they'll be celebrating on Holy Day. I'm going to go through the annual Pagwa Parade, which is going to be held on Sunday, April 7th in Richmond Hill. Please make note of that date. The parade is going to be held in Richmond Hill. Before we go into the pravachan, I just want us to say a few thank yous to all those who made this event really a successful event. Want to thank the members of the executive committee, all the pandits, everyone who helped in planning and executing this program. We want to thank you very much for doing that. It's been a very, very successful event. Want to thank all of those who have been coming, all the members who are watching online, who have been gracing. And I was amazed last night when I just checked the numbers this afternoon. We had close to 400 who watched between YouTube and on Facebook. Want to thank all our sponsors and Yajmans who came and who helped make this program very successful. Want to thank the kitchen team head by Mataji Bojati, who has been supplementing and helping to make sure that we operate and do everything really well. Want to thank Binaro and team for our mandir cleaning and preparation. Want to thank the Kirtan group by Neeraj, by Rajan, by Dian, by Deepak, and all those who are here to make this event. I know this it's been a challenge. We never get this kind of participation on a weeknight, and this has been terrific. I've never seen this before, but it's really, really nice. Everyone. Want to thank all the producers who have been coming and helping us stream. And last but not least, we want to thank, we are eternally grateful to the late Pandit Ramlalji for his vision and making sure that, he, following the path of Swami Dayanandji, helped propagate Arya Samaj in New York City and allow us to have a space like this where we can come and meet to do yajnas and then whatever events we have here. We want to thank him for that, and it's for the benefit for the entire community. So those are all the thank yous and the announcements I have. So without further ado, Pandit Deepakji, can you come up? We will now have the pravachan for tonight, and we will formally greet the pravaktar for tonight. Pandit Siramji, you may want to come.
As we begin tonight's pravachan, our President Pandit Bharji did yesterday a great job. And tonight again, we want to wish him great success and an inspiring pravachan. Om Swasti Pantha Manuchare Masurya Chandramasa Viva Punardadatagnata Janata Sangame Mahi.
Thank you. Thank you all very much. Appreciate all of you, the warm welcome, the warm sitting of the Brahma, as we say, the Ved Brahma. And so let's all join in our opening prayer. Neeraj? Maharishi Dayanand, as we heard earlier on, he said, Vedo ke lauto, return, go back to the Ved. And so in the very first, in the Rig Ved, the very first sukta is composed of 9 mantras. And these are the first 2 of the 9. If you look on this, it says Rig Ved Samhita, all 9 is there in Devanagari plus no, not all 9, it's 5 of them, 5, sorry. But the first two is up there. I'll chant one line and all of you will repeat. Om Agnimire Purohitam. All of us.
Agnimile Purohitam
Yajasya Devamritvijam. Yajasya
Devamritvijam
Hotaram Ratnadhatamam.
Hotaram Ratnadhatamam
Agnihi Purvebhir Rishibhir
Agnihi Purvebhir Rishibhir
Idyo Nutanairuta
Idyo Nutanairuta
Sadevane Havakshati
Sadevane Havakshati
Together, Sadevane Havakshati. There is a wonderful text called Swami Dayanand Digvijayam, written by Acharya Medhavrat. And it's a book, Acharya Medhavrat, in poetic language, in poetic verses, shlokas, Sanskrit shlokas. He described Maharishi Dayanand's life and everything that he did. And this is one verse that is taken from that text called Dayanand Digvijaya. To save on time, we will chant it together. Sansaresmin vilasatu punar bhavya vedanshumali sanskaranam bhavatu mahatam pavananam pracharaha lokasvante sakala sukhada syandatam snehadhara divyanande manuja hridayam liyatam brahmanidam. Let's read the meaning together.
May the sun-like light of the Veda wisdom spread again. May the purifying sanskaras, sacraments, be propagated in human society. May the love, the source of all blessings, flow in the hearts of everyone. May each person's heart be engulfed in the river of Brahmas, the Creator's bliss.
Very good. Thank you all so much. And very important here, may the purifying sanskaras, sanskaranam, everybody, sanskaranam bhavatu mahatam.
Bhavatu mahatam.
May the purifying sanskaras, sacraments, be propagated in all human society. Prior to first, our respective Pandits, Pandit Siramji, Pandit Deepak, all of you, mothers, fathers, brothers and sisters, all of us, blessed participants here tonight. Indeed, friends, we are very, very blessed in this mandir. You know, when we were thinking, when the Pandits and the executive body, we sat down to decide what we will do to celebrate this 200th anniversary. I mean, some places where the weather is warmer. I mean, we still have winter here, but in places where it's warm, they have a big 200 kund multi. Sorry, how you say it? 200 multi kund Havana Yajna this weekend, but they have it open air, and many celebrations is going on across the world. But for our convenience here, we decided we will have this 4-session Pravachan Yajna starting Saturday night. And you know, Saturday night it started with a lot of rain, and we're ending with what? A lot of rain. See how many blessings we're getting? When the rainfall is what? A lot of blessings coming down, right? So see how in the beginning we were very, very blessed, and throughout the whole process, and the blessing keep coming down. And so, as I said last night, we just chanted two of the Ved mantras. And prior to Rishi Dayanand coming into this world, prior to his starting his reformation of Sanatan Dharma, only the children of Brahmins, only the children of Brahmins were allowed to be given Janeu. Maharishi Dayanand said, as it says here, for all who? Human society. And more so, the girl, if you're a Brahmin, the girls were not allowed to have it, only the boys. And Maharishi Dayanand said, no, this Janeu sanskar, this Janeu thread that we wear is for each one of us, each one of our children. And so we have to be so thankful that today, so many people, last summer, we did a few sanskars right here in the mandir, other places. Neeraj accompanied me to Long Island where we did the sanskar of two children. I was supposed to do one for a set of 5 children. A brother and sister, one has 3 children, one has 2. And I got sick, I could not go. Pani Prakash went to do that. And so the system of sanskar is still prevalent in today's society. There are a lot of parents who are seeing the importance of sanskars. And so as we celebrate the 200th birth anniversary, sometimes the question is asked, how did Mool Shankar, again, Saturday night, those of us who were here, Pani Ravi spoke extensively about his childhood days, how he became Rishi Dayanand. And we heard also from Pandit Deepak Sunday morning. One of the reasons he became Rishi Dayanand was what? And I repeated this last night. He never what? Very good. That was you, one child. He never gave up. He constantly persevered. And so, from Mool Shankar to Maharishi. How many of you have seen this before? Very good. It's right over there, right? And so 1824, and this year is 2024, 200 years. Okay, I kind of think I'm making it a little bigger here. The actual in the Gregorian calendar is February 12th, right? There's a mistake there. It says 1825. Oh God, that's the same thing over there too. Hey Bhagwan. Anyhow, but we all know it's 1824. So come back to the one in the blue here. Some mandirs had their celebration on February 12th. But as per the Hindu calendar, the Vikram era calendar, he was born when? He was born, read this whole thing, Neeraj. Maharishi Dayanand.
Maharishi Dayanand Saraswati was born on Dashami Krishna Paksh Phalguna in the year 4925 of 28th Kali Yuga, 1880th year of Vikram era.
Vikram era. We are in the current the current Hindu calendar. It is in the what is called the Vikram Samvat, the Vikram era. And he was born on the Dashami, on the 10th day of the Palgun month. That's why you'll see some calendars say Rishi Dayanand Dashami. If they're celebrating actually on the Dashami, like today, they will say it says Rishi Dayanand Dashami. And so it was the Krishna Paksh. What Krishna Paksh means? It was the dark, there's 2 Paksh in the Hindu month. The Krishna Paksh, and what's the other one? Shukla Paksh. Shukla Paksh is which half? The bright half. Krishna Paksh is the dark half. He was born on the 10th day in the Palgun month in 1880. And this year is 2024 of did I get that right? Dion? 2018, sorry, yes. In the Vikram era, this is right. Okay. Yes, 2080. I get mixed up with the two calendars, but the reason why we put it here, because sometimes people ask you, and people did ask, Pandit Bharat, some calendars had February 12th, and how come our calendar have March 5th? And this is the reason why, because today is actual the Dasham, the 10th day in the Palgun month. Let's move on. 1863 was a major year in his life. To save on time, all of us will read this together. 2-4.
Swami Dayanand offers a fistful of cloves as Guru Dakshina. Swami Virjanand, seeing the Dakshina, said to him, Dayanand, my son, go and spread the true knowledge of the Vedas. Dispel the darkness of ignorance, throw light on the true meaning of truth, and liberate India.
Very good. And Swami Virjanand, he knew, because people had they had pushed the Ved to the side, and they created their own scriptures and whatnot. And they the Manusmriti, the original Manusmriti, is what we call it. It was interpolated. Verses was added to it. Even the Ramcharitamanas of Goswami Tulsidas, a lot of verses was added to that book. Even the first Satyart Prakash he wrote, the very first Satyart Prakash he wrote, he had to what? He had to recall that book, because whatever he wrote was all, whatever he dictated, the script, the person wrote it. But when it went to the press, at that time, the press was owned by rich people. And they had their own people reread this book and added verses to it. And the word went around. Maharishi Dayanand, he didn't see the book, but later on when he started giving speeches, they say, Maharishi, Swamiji, you have such and such in this book. How is it possible you can say certain things? And when he actually looked at the book, he said, this is not what I wrote. And he had to recall the first edition. And he makes sure when the other edition was printed, he ensured that his people who were supporting him, right after it came out, had his exact whatever he dictated. He didn't sit and write. What he was talking, and he had a scribe, as we say, writing these things down. And so the whole idea here was to go back to the Vedas. Now all of us know his story. To a great extent, we know his story. We know when he was born. We know. Let's go back here. In 1839, right, the Shivratri night, he got bored. 1863, he left his guru's house, Guru Virjanand's ashram, and he started reforming. 1875, he officially formed the Arya Samaj. And 1883, what happened? He achieved Nirvan, right? That's why Diwali Day, we celebrate Rishi Nirvan Divas. And so we're all familiar with these dates and these important life. But how many of us, this is among, as I said last night, in his 59 years old, in his time of 59 years old age, he wrote over 50 books. And among all of them, this is one of the most important texts. And we thank Pandit Deepak for the Thursday night classes ever since from last February. I mean, he's doing all the classes too, but he's been focusing tremendously on what's written in this book. A lot of us, we don't pick up this book and read it. And this is, we had a few at the back. I think it's all gone. But this is one of the latest revision. When I say revision in terms of proper Western English, this one is one of the better ones. And many years ago, chapter 7, 8, and 9, Dr. Satish Prakash, he did a wonderful translation. He had a workshop, and many of us went to that workshop, many of our pundits and leaders. And so if you can get hold of either one of them, They're very, very wonderful, what we call translations of the verses given. So in chapter 7 of this book, Maharishi Dayanand, apart from Manu Smriti, anybody else can tell me which other text he quoted from? Anybody can guess? In chapter 7. Huh? Vidurniti is one, Mahabharat, but he quoted a lot of Ved mantras. He quoted a lot of Ved mantras. Last night we did this one, and who we said wrote this one? Who wrote this verse? Did he take it from another book, Manusmriti or Bhartrihari? Huh? No, this was from Bhartrihari. Gosh, I keep telling you all this wisdom. We take a lot of time to put it together. What's important that we would like you to do is we need to pay. You don't have to pay a cent to get it, but you got to pay attention, right? You got to pay attention. This verse was the original words of Maharishi Dayanand. He himself wrote this. He was a poet also. So let's chant it one time. Vidya vilasa manaso drita shila shiksha. All of us.
Vidya vilas manaso dhritashila shiksha
Satya vrata rahita manamala pahara.
Satyavrata rahitamana malapahara
Sansara dukkha dalane nasubhushitaye.
Sansara dukkha dalanena subhushitaye
Dhanya nara vihita karma paropakara.
Dhanyana vihita karma
Paropakara.
paropakara.
For the benefit of those who were not here last night, let's read this together. Niraj, 2:4, everybody.
Blessed are the men and women whose minds are centered on the acquisition of knowledge, who possess sweet and amiable tempers, who cultivate truthfulness and other similar virtues, who are free from conceit and impurity, who enlighten the minds of those who are in ignorance, whose main delight consists in promoting the happiness of others by advocating truth, by generous distribution of knowledge without fee or reward, who are engaged in altruistic, selfless work prescribed by the Vedas.
Very good. Very good. Thank you so much, everyone. And so this line here, blessed are those men and women whose main delight consists of what? Promoting the happiness of others by advocating truth. Very, very important. There are wise people who make every effort to promote the happiness of others by teaching the truth, by propagating the truth. And so tonight, we go to chapter 7 in this book, and where he quotes from the Rig Veda, where Maharishi Dayanand, we don't have much time, but we'll try to do 2 or 3 verses, where he says, realizing God is the principal objective in study of the Vedas. And what does the third principle says, everybody? Ved Sabsatya Vidyao Ka. Everybody. Pustak hai. Ved ka Parna Parhana Sunana
Sunana
Sab.
Aryo ka param dharma hai.
Very good. Sab Aryo ka Parama Dharma hai. We have learned well over the past year. We have since last February to now, we have been reading that, as all of us know, we have been reading those 10 principles, and many of you have picked it up so well. This April coming, when we will celebrate our Samaj Foundation Day, it will start a year-long celebration leading to next April 2025, which will be how many years for the Arya Samaj? 150. There's a year-long celebration planned from this April 10th to all the way next year, 2025, April 10th. And so there are a lot of events that will be going on worldwide. Here in New York, this big, as you heard, in July, the big Mahasammelan will be held here, International Mahasammelan. But let's come back to here. Richo akshare parame vyomam
Richo akshare parame vyoman
yasmin deva adhi vishve nisheduhu
yasmin deva adi vishve nisheduhu
yastana veda kim richa karishyati
yastanna veda kim richa karishyati
ya it tad vidus ta ime samasate ya it tad vidusta ime samasate. Beautiful Rigved mantra. And here in this translation given here, he says, God tells us, and Maharishi Dayanand quotes in chapter 7 in the Satyart Prakash, he says, realizing God is the principal objective in the study of the Vedas. And how did he describe God in the 10 principles, the principle number 2? How does it start? Ishwar Sachidanand Swarup Nirakar Sarvashaktiman Nayakari Dayalu Ajanma Nirvikar Anadi Anupam, and all these qualities. He talks about all these qualities he has given us, talks about the different nature, not the nature, but the different qualities of God. And so he says, realizing God is the principal objective in the study of the Vedas, because what? Read together, everybody. Number 1.
God is omnipresent, immortal, and most excellent.
2.
God sustains the sun, earth, and other regions, and God is the support of the learned.
Very good. To save on time, let's read that together.
What joy can a person have from reciting the Rig or other Vedas when he fails to understand the objective of the Vedas and so does not strive to know God? Oh, such an ill-informed person experiences no joy. On the other hand, people develop abiding faith in God and obtain the supreme bliss of mukti when they study Vedas, practice virtue, and develop a disciplined disposition.
Very good. Thank you so much. To save on time, we won't spend much time, but this part here, when we make an effort, to learn, to read whatever little we know, there, as I said, if you go to chapter 7, there's so many beautiful Ved mantras. You don't have to necessarily have a physical copy of the Ved if you don't have one. If you have one, it's good. But if you have this book, the amount of Ved mantras he quoted in chapter 7 and even a little in 8, you'll be amazed of how he talked about God. And so, very, very important. But the point is here, when you and I will make an effort to study the Vedas, practice virtue, and develop a discipline, a yogic disposition, indeed, it says here, we will realize that Supreme Being. We will realize who that God is. And that's why one of the aim, when Pandit Deepak leads the Gayatri Yajna here on that first Sunday in the morning, when you can connect with, whether we do it 108 times like that, or whether we do it a few times in our homes, or silently in the morning when we get up, and we can connect with the meaning of that mantra, it indeed takes us closer and closer to realize that Supreme Being. And so, in the same chapter 7, Maharishi Dayanand quotes this verse. We are all familiar with this one. Ishavasyamidam sarvam.
Ishavasyamidam sarvam.
Yat kincha jagatyam jagat.
Yat kincha jagatyam jagat.
Tena tyak tena bunjita.
तेन त्यक्तेन भुञ्जीथा
Ma gridah kasya svedhanam.
मा गृधः कस्य स्वे धनम्
Ma
gridah
gridah kasya svedhanam. Ishavasyamidam sarvam. All of this, whatever moves in this moving universe, is pervaded, occupied, and owned by Ishwar God. So, all of this, everything that, we do, God is aware of it. God sees, in the Havan, just before we do Sarvam by Purnam Swaha, what's that mantra we chant before that? Say it loudly. Right. But we don't say the word Prajapati. What we say, Om Prajapati. In our minds, we say Prajapati. Swaha Idam Prajapataye Idanna Mama. Why is it we say Prajapati silently in our mind? Huh? Because it says in that particular line, it says, oh God, we are conscious. You are the silent witness to the drama of this universe. You're silently witnessing what we are doing. May we do not do any such thing that will violate your cosmic laws and the laws of this yajna that we do. And still some people think when they do wrong things that nobody's seeing them. But who is seeing them? Very good. That's Supreme Being. So go back to the verse. It says everything is owned and pervaded by God. Therefore what? Fear Him and His laws. Do not practice injustice by coveting anyone's wealth. In renouncing injustice, embrace fairness in your dealings with others. Very, very important. Embrace fairness in your dealings with others. And what? Enjoy pure delight through your own soul. This part here it says, Ma gridaha kasya svidana, meaning do not covet the wealth by coveting. Do not covet the wealth of others. And you and I have seen in society how people make an effort to grab the wealth of others. All right, let me see. We'll have to skip some of these. So we'll do this last one. This one here, this Rig Ved mantra. Let's just read the meaning for this one. 2:4, God instructs.
God instructs all humanity as follows. I exist before everything came into being. I am Lord of the whole world and the eternal cause of the universe. I win and distribute all wealth. Call upon me as children call upon their earthly parents. To sustain creatures and ensure that they live happily in the world, I provide various kinds of food.
Very, very. Call upon me as children call upon their earthly parents. Sometimes people experience death. And they become dejected. And some families too, they experience death. And they accept death and they keep praying for strength. As I was sitting here for the Hawan, my phone went off. Another family called me, their nanny passed away. They text and say, please call me important. Then I went downstairs and give them a call. And so death happens. But the point is, some of us, it says here, a lot of us, we don't follow Ved. And not us here, not our Mandir people. We follow Ved to a great extent. But I'll tell you a quick story. There was one family. They used to come to, our Mandir. They used to go to Mandir every week. Every week. And their son, he was in his late 20s, I think was either 29, going on to early 30s. He had an accident. And his soul moved on. He passed away. And the family, yes, it really hurts. I tell you, it hurts to lose. I mean, as a peer, as a pandit, whenever a Panditipak will tell you the same thing too. When we go to do a funeral for a mother or a father who passed away, and that mother and father is in their 70s or the 80s, we manage very comfortably to officiate. But when you have to do a funeral for parents who've lost a child, either in their 30s, the other day I'm not sure if Neeraj went with me. No, I didn't think you went. But there was this young man, he was 32. This is January I'm talking about. But their parents were strong. They were strong. And so coming back to this other situation, he died in an accident. And the parents were very dejected. Yes, you become dejected, you lose a child. And they stopped going to Mandir. They stopped coming and they stopped going to Mandir. And so a few of the Mandir people, after they observed they were not coming to the Mandir, they went to their home and they sat with them and said, we know you experienced loss and whatnot and whatnot. And we will pray with you but keep praying. And you know what the father said? That, all our life we believe in God. And if there is a just God, why did he take our son? Yes, all these questions we will ask. But that does not prevent us from stop praying and asking God for strength. God himself tells us in this Ved mantra. And that family, for several years, they never went back to Mandir until later on. They realize it's God's will and then they start going back. So come back to here. God says, call upon me as children, call upon their earthly parents. All of us parents, we might be busy doing a lot of things, but if your daughter, your son comes up to you and says, Dad, I need something, and you have to go to the store to buy it, you make an effort to complete what you're doing, or you drop what you're doing and go get that thing for your child. And this very way, as physical parents, we will do that. That supreme God will do the same thing, but we have to have the patience and the belief. Okay. Okay, so why is it not moving? Neeraj, you gotta come over here quick. Press the arrow. Huh? Okay. It frozen, Neeraj. There is 9:23. God is giving us a message. So, I had a beautiful another verse but we will stop here. So, friends, as we close tonight's message, very, very important. Whenever you and we have in celebrating Maharishi Swami Dayanand's 200th birth anniversary, whenever you and we have the opportunity to read Ved, as it says, Ved ka parna, to read. Parhana, what parhana means? If parna means to read, what parhana means? To cause others to read it. That's why when we put it on the screen here, we all have an opportunity to read it. Ved ka parna parhana, sunana. What sunana means? To listen. And what sunana means? To cause others to listen. That's why time after time, we have these yajna. We do it on Sunday mornings. Sunna sunana sab aryo ka parama dharma hai. If and one of the things we should do, friends, as one of the resolves we should take, as Pandit Deepak in Sunday morning in wrapping up his pravachan, he said very importantly, the very way Maharishi Dayanand never give up. Let's not ever give up. I think I forgot his name. One of the prime minister of the UK, of England. In one of he was invited to give what you call a commencement speech at the university, and it was the shortest speech in all of history. What was that speech to the graduates? Very good. He said it, never ever give up. Don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. He said it like 3 times, and that was it. He made history by the shortest commencement speech. And so in us propagating the work of Maharishi Swami Dayanand, let's not give up. As Panditji said, the frustration will come, but do not allow that frustration to overcome you. And here, as I close my message, let's make an effort, whatever little you can read in terms of Satyart Prakash, Ved mantras, studying the Vedas, make an effort to do so. In that way, that third principle, and make an effort also on this his 200 Sankalp Kare. Let's make a resolve. These 10 principles, we must make an effort to memorize them. The very way our Christian brothers and sisters, you ask them, what's the 5th commandment? Right off the bat, they'll tell you. They don't have to look at a book. Right off the bat, you ask them, what's the 1st commandment? They will tell you. And if somebody is to approach you and ask you, what's the 3rd principle? Or what's the 2nd principle? Principle of Arya Samaj, you must be able to say, Ishwar Sachidanand Swarup Nirakar Sarva Shaktiman Nyayakari Dayalu Ajanma Nirvikar Anadi Anupam, like that. Anybody knows the 2nd one by their head? Banchal, I think you might remember that. Okay. Again, thank you all so much for being a kind, a very wonderful, a very good listening set of participants here today. We really appreciate all our Pandits, Pandit Ravi, Pandit Deepak, myself, for the 4 sessions. We do appreciate. And what we have seen here tonight is extreme, great dedication to the cause, to the work of Maharishi Dayanand. Your mere presence coming here, and all of us watching online. Today I had a call from one of our mothers saying, Panditji, I could not have been here last night, but I watched it on Facebook, and I thank you all for all that you do. Not you, but the entire team, all of you that you do for our mandir. With these few words, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti Om. Thank you so much, everybody.
Was she saying more males than females? Which is rare in this mandir. So we want to thank Pandit Baraji for bringing us to our destination. The plane took off on Saturday night. It was on a runway. And then Pandit Deepak had us board and took off. So you took us to the final destination. Thank you very much. May we all stand for Aarti and Shanti Path.
Om Jai Jagadish Hare, Swami Jai Jagadish Hare. भक्त जनों के संकट, भक्त जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे. ओम जय जगदीश हरे. विषय विकार मिटावो, पाप हरो देवा. स्वामी पाप हरो देवा. श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ, श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ, संतन की सेवा. ओम जय जगदीश हरे. जय जगदीश हरे. स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे. भक्त जनों के संकट, भक्त जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे. ओम जय जगदीश हरे. ओम जय जगदीश हरे. ओम जय जगदीश हरे. अथ शांति पाठः. ओम द्यौः शान्तिरन्तरिक्षं शान्तिः, पृथिवी शान्तिरापः शान्तिरोषधयः शान्तिः, वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वे देवाः शान्तिर्ब्रह्मा शान्तिः, सर्वं शान्तिः. शान्तिरेव शान्तिः सामा शांति रिद्धि। ओम शांति शांति शांति। प्रेम से बोलो ओमकार भगवान की जय। प्रेम से बोलो मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम श्री रामचंद्र की जय। प्रेम से बोलो योगेश्वर श्री कृष्ण चंद्र की जय। प्रेम से बोलो जगत गुरु महर्षि स्वामी दयानंद की जय। प्रेम से बोलो वेदा माता की जय। प्रेम से बोलो वैदिक सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। भोजन मंत्र। ओम अनपते ननस्य नो देहि यनमिवस्य शुष्मिनः प्रप्रदातारं तारिष ऊर्जन्नो देहि द्विपदे चतुष्पदे। ओम शांति शांति शांति। आर्य समाज, वेद की ज्योति, ओम का झंडा, वैदिक अभिवादन। ओम। वैदिक अभिवादन। नमस्ते।